Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Louisville Cardinals taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always. Cardinals will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Clemson's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field. But what's going fast? The heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So Louisville's offense will have its first possession of the game. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
That's caught. It's Turner.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Turner. Tackle is made after the first down. And the Cardinals are flying down the field. Going up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. They're going back to the ground. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. Dropping back, it's Shuck. Finds his big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looking to pass on second down. He caught it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. To the ground with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Shuck. Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to move it through the air. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Turner. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets it out quickly. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Brooks. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Clemson jumps to the line. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
7, Clemson, 0.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. What a snag by the defense.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Gets it out fast. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. This time he's got his man. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Give the defense tons of credit. They were not fooled. Everybody thought that was going to be a run play, but the defense didn't. They pinned their ears back. They got upfield, and they got to the quarterback.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Tennessee is in trouble right now, and that Neyland Stadium crowd is letting them hear it. They're trailing by 17 to Kentucky. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll bring it out. It's Randall. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here. Going up top. He's got it on the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field, just to execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Coming after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Shuck. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down marker. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's right on target. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now they'll run the draw. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a 1st down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. He's looking to pass. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He wants to throw it again. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. Throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
17, Clemson, 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Right back to it. Runs through the tackle. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Shuck. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brooks. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Caught on the outside, it's Randall. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Release to the back. By himself, he makes the grab. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Quickly complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This offense has a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Looking down the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He caught it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Oh, no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the...
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Trying to get the edge on the jet sweep. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Line getting set on second down. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the air. It's Shuck. Throwing right. Got his man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Cardinals are on the move. Single back formation, and they give it to it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The noise level is relentless here on second down. They'll run play action. Got his man quickly. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. The run to the right. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Cardinals. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Tennessee has just had no answers today. Both sides of the ball look like all the smoggy smoke on Rocky Top has been in their eyes since kickoff. They're trailing by 16 to Kentucky. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got room on the return. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Cardinals! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split them out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. They're going to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. In the red area, it's Maffa. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dialing up a second down pass play. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And this one splits the uprights.
That makes the score. Louisville 31, Clemson 10.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Now on 2nd down.
After 36. 2nd down.
Give to Brown. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Cardinals are on the move. They're getting this guy lathered up. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On the ground with the counter. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Lost one deep down the right side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got it past the marker. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. They get to him as he throws. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Give to the running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Trying to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Louisville! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Tennessee is in trouble right now, and that Neyland Stadium crowd is letting them hear it. They're trailing by 15 to Kentucky. Just another week of college.
Lofts one high and deep. Pulls it in on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right on target this time. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Makes the grab on the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Clemson! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Louisville 41, Clemson 17.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They go to the counter. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Brown. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll throw it on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. To throw, it's Klubnik. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the 4th quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession, and now let's see what happens.
It's caught. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away